I know. I don't think anybody is calling for this in my comments section, talking about this, thinking about this in their daily lives, but I'll admit it, I was wrong. I was wrong about Javonte Williams, about Miles Sanders potentially beating him out in training camp. Williams wasn't going to be the first running back this year. He was going to get cut after camp, blah, blah, blah. I was wrong, okay? Williams has been fantastic. So in today's video, we're going to watch the All-22 from the Giants game. Let's not waste any time and get into it. In 2024, the Cowboys' run game lacked one thing. It actually lacked a lot of things, but the big thing was no big plays. They rarely had explosive runs, and I don't think that was a Rico Dowdle thing. I think that was a Mike McCarthy thing. So when Dallas eventually let him walk and Brian Schottenheimer came in, and then we heard that they hired Clayton Adams, I was excited about what the run game could be. But I wasn't excited about Javonte Williams like I really should have been, because he's been excellent. Clayton Adams has been excellent. Brian Schottenheimer has been excellent. But at some point, I just got to admit that Williams has been much better than my expectations. I was saying he wasn't even going to make the team in training camp, but he's been fantastic so far. So let's watch the All-22 from this Giants game. This first run right here is a lot of Javonte Williams with the vision, being able to pick the hole, break tackles, and then pull out a little bit of the burst for the long touchdown run. This was like the longest touchdown run that the Cowboys have had in, I think, 2 years. But with Williams' ability to see this crease and then break tackles is really, really impressive. He sees that Terrence Steele and Tyler Smith have this block sealed up. He sees that Tyler Smith and Terrence Steele have this blocked up. If Tolbert can get that block, that opens up this running lane, especially if Brevin Spanford can kind of push this guy out of the way. And then it's going to be one-on-one with the safety because of the way that this linebacker is going to fill that gap. And that's where the brilliance of Javonte Williams really comes into play. He hits the gap, bounces off of one tackler, and then splits those two defenders for the long touchdown run. Really good by the offensive line, too, giving him an opportunity. But a lot of that was on Javonte Williams and his vision, his ability to find a crease and get through there and pull out the long touchdown run. Really, really good stuff. Something we've been missing terribly from the Cowboys' run game. You know what I realized might be more important than running the football? Picking the right work boots. And picking those used to feel like choosing between comfort and durability. Either they felt good and they wore out fast, or they lasted forever and absolutely destroyed your feet. That's why I'm all in on Brunt, and so is my golden retriever, Dallas. I got the Marin 6-inch soft toe boots, and I'm telling you guys, they were super comfortable straight out of the box. No break-in period, no blisters, no walking around really funny for a week, just instant comfort. I mean, just look at these things. You can tell that they're built for real work. No fluff, not trying to be a sneaker. These are tough, no BS work boots that feel like they're already molded to your foot on day one. My favorite part is Brunt stands behind what they make. You can wear them to work, and if they're not right for you, just send them back. I don't know any other brand doing that. That's a company that believes in their product. And right now, you can get $10 off at Brunt when you use code DoubleMove at checkout. You just head over to bruntworkwear.com or click the link in the description of today's video and use my code DoubleMove and you're good to go. Now, let's get back into it. I will admit this next run a little bit easier, but still good vision by him. He sees Tyler Guyton get the block on the edge right here. He knows he's got a ton of real estate out in front of him, but look at the athleticism at the end of this. Whoop, go right over the defensive back. He knows that he's going to go low because Javonte Williams will lower his head and take on a defender. He knows that they're going to be going low, trying to clip him at the knees and just whoop. I mean, we haven't seen that since Ezekiel Elliott. And we've talked about it with Williams. I don't think he's got the most burst or the most wiggle, but he's got enough, right? He makes it work. And I think the Cowboys do a good job of putting him in positions to be successful in this offense. And he's really, really taken advantage of it. This next play was probably the most impressive to me because the Cowboys were at like 2nd and 29. They're pretty much punting on this down. They're like, okay, we're not going to pick up 7 and 29. If we can get 8 or 9 yards back, that'll be fantastic. But Javonte Williams, he has other ideas. He's patient through the lane, breaks 3, 4, 5 tackles right there. Almost gets the edge on that DB, and that's kind of where you don't see the home run speed from him. But his ability to be a human pinball machine, a bowling ball, is really, really impressive. Watch the vision, the willingness to not give up. He's just following his blockers. 1 tackle, 2, 3, 4, and then he picks up a good 15, 17, 18 yards. And next thing you know, it's at least third and manageable. I can't tell you guys how impressed I've been with Williams. I had a chance to draft him in fantasy, and I chose not to because I was like, yeah, the Cowboys run game, they'll be okay, but fantasy work, I should have done it. That is my karma coming back because I didn't believe in him. I've been super impressed with Williams. I don't think he's this top 10 running back in the league or anything, but he's just been so good, so reliable. 3 touchdowns in the past 2 games. You can use him in short yardage situations. He's had big explosive runs. He's breaking tackles at a crazy high rate. Against the Eagles, he had a pretty high rush yards over expected, so even he's picking up more yards based on how the blocks are setting up in front of him. He's doing a lot of the work, a lot of the carrying of this offense, and it's a reason that I think Dak has played so well this year, that you can actually facilitate the offense a little bit with the run game, and Williams can get you 4, 5, 6 yards and then pop off a 30-yard run. I just couldn't be any more excited with how Clayton Adams and Shoddy and Javonte Williams, really, those 3 have helped re-energize the offense and the run game. So I just wanted to show you guys those 3 plays. I hope you enjoyed it. I chose those 3 because Dallas just lacked the big play last year. That was Williams' 3 runs over 10 yards. It's given me even more hope in this offense. I think you can win some shootouts. If Dak plays like he's been playing and Williams can do what he's been doing on the ground, I think we might be able to score 40 and win. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We are this close to 45,000 subscribers, so if you haven't already, go down there and hit that button. It would mean so much. 45,000 people is insane. I love you all, and I'll see you probably after the Bears game, or check me out on the Landry Hat on YouTube. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.